What's up, guys? I'm Ali. Welcome back to another video with me, guys. On this good Saturday, guys, how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight out there, guys? This is another late night talk video. But before then, give God all the honor and the glory for getting you through this amazing Saturday, for getting you to see this weekend, because things happen. We are human. Life is short. You could be here 1 minute and tomorrow you'll be gone. Um, Anything can happen, guys. The moment you step out the house, you're taking a risk. So yeah, be safe out here, guys, this weekend. All right. Take a breath. Guys, today was good. It was a really good day, I must say. It was a really, really good day. I can't complain. It was very good. It was really, really good. But guys, the reason why I came up with this title of this video, setting good examples, setting good examples. But, we all have a lot of bad examples and a lot of bad role models that's out here in this world. Um, but I just think that we need to set more good goals and standards for the people in the world. We live in a country where most people say they want good things. They want a better country. They want this. They want that. But um, when it comes to actions, it's complete opposite. Everybody always say what they want until you step up and start putting no actions in, and everybody else like, you need to sit down somewhere. We don't want that now. Sit down somewhere. You doing too much. Stuff like that. Or your parent might be like, you need to go to college, open up a business and this and that and this and that, whatever. Or go to the military. Get out the house. Get out my house. You move out. Why you move out for? Or you got a business. I didn't know you gonna make. I didn't know you gonna get a business. Now you got a business now. What the heck? But you just told me to go get a business. You told me I need to go do something. You told me I need to move out. So yeah, guys, we live in a world where nobody's just setting the standard for generations, and just especially in family households, parents are not setting good examples and good goals for their kids. Um, Majority of people are setting bad examples for their kids. For some reason, it's just so hard for people in society just to do good things. It's like they just love living reckless and just living on the edge. Regardless, like, I feel like life right now in this moment is more important than the life after you die with these people. Um, Meaning, like, they are scared to go to hell, you know, but yet they're not thinking about it within this moment because they don't think that death exists, or they don't think that eventually they will die, or they think they are bigger than God or bigger than the program. Like, nothing will happen to them because people get away with doing bad things, you know, and they're not held accountable. So you need to start setting good examples, because this is a thing, guys. When when ask yourself this: what will you be leaving behind? What legacy will you leave behind when you leave this world? What will the people around you, the people among you, the people in your community, what will they say about you? Because if you're doing bad things and somebody step up and start speaking good about you, they are lying. They are lying. Because that's what happened when somebody passed that been living a certain lifestyle or bad. They get praised for doing what bad things. So what you want your legacy to be? What would your kids say about you when you leave here? Ask yourself that. Just take a second, process what I just asked you. Um. So yeah, what good example your kids can say that you did for them, or how can your kids say? Because a lot what goes on in the world today is people think they setting good examples when it comes to society and when it comes to the generations in the generations after generation, or when it comes to the kids, just because just because people always say these things, just because they was raised a certain way, or they didn't have the same things as we have today coming up in their generation, or the baby boomers or whatever. They love to use the excuse, I tried my best. I did what I could. Um, I don't just don't believe that. I really don't believe that, because any responsible parent, if you had one kid, you know how it is a struggle, how bad of a struggle it is to raise that one child, let alone a puppy, or a dog, or a cat. So why would you continue to have more kids? Why? So, and people say they tried their best. No, you didn't. You didn't try your best. I'm just being honest. I got to be brutally honest. You didn't try your best because you didn't learn from the first lesson. Um, you didn't try your best because you continue to open up your legs. You didn't try your best because you just didn't try your best. You use that for an excuse for your behavior and to continue to do the things that you do, because you didn't really have nothing to offer. Um, and also, most people try their best when it comes to people that don't want them. They will put all their energy and effort trying to maintain this relationship, or using their child as a charity case. Hopefully that is going to keep this person around. But it don't work like that. People love dropping their kids off and just say, hopefully, I want to keep the relationship together based off the kid. No. You can't keep the child. You can't use the child as an excuse so y'all could be a family, because if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. A cheater going to be a cheater. A lie going to be a lie. They're going to continue to lie. They're going to continue to cheat. So we just need to start setting good examples when it comes to like families and kids. Like, it be people out on the street, everyday life, and things goes on in the world, and we have no role models. But your kid's going to look up to you. They're going to see everything you do. Because your kid gonna look at you because you the parent, you the father, you the mother. Your child first word is gonna be mama. Y'all supposed to have a connection and bond. And if you setting bad examples for your kid and not setting good ones, then your kid go down the wrong path. And I understand from both aspects. I understand it from both perspectives, the man and the woman and the father. You only could do so much when it comes to your kid. You raise them the best way you can. But when they get a certain age, like 18, they start making their own decisions when it comes to their life. But you can still guide them along the way and help them and prevent them from making the wrong decisions the same way that you did. But a lot of parents don't do that. They feel as if I went through it, or if I went through a bad time in my life, you need to go through a rougher time in yours. And I really just think they're just stupid and petty. So what was the whole purpose of having a kid? To dump all your trash on? You know? So that's not setting a good example for your child, you know? And your child had to suffer because it is children that out here that don't have role models, or parents that passed away, or parents were sprung out, they were just raised in a bad family, and they was put into this family or foster care, with families that they didn't want to have to be put in because their family dropped them off to somewhere. So those people that don't have nobody to look up to, it should make you want to question yourself and do better for your family, or for other people. Say, every day you walk outside, somebody's looking at you. Everybody looking at you, and they hoping that you're gonna mess up and do something wrong, because everybody are comfortable doing bad things and setting bad examples. So when you're a person that's in the world and you're doing great things and doing good things for other people, all eyes are gonna be on you, because everybody else is comfortable. Everybody else like doing bad things, and nobody else is looking at them to hold them accountable for the things that they do. But if you're an individual and you're the only person out here doing good things, everybody don't like that, because it just shows who they really are as a person. It shows how bad of a person that they really are. It's okay. it's cool. You could get away with being nice, you know. First impressions and everything. But you do not want to be nice. It's a difference from being nice and being a good person. A nice person is a person that's gonna be love bombing you from the first time you meet them. They're gonna say nice things about you. They're gonna bubble you up. They're gonna be really, really friendly. It's gonna be too good to be true. Them are nice people. Them are the type of people you would not be able to trust. But a good person is not doing anything for the camera or for the internet. They really genuine out here doing good things, helping out people that in need, saving lives, saving animals, Doctors are good people, They out here saving lives. Medical people out here saving lives. Firefighters saving lives. I can't say that too much about police out, but some of them are though. I'm just they setting good examples, That is so crazy though. Like medics. This is something that really caught my attention just now. Medics, firefighters, they set good example. Firefighters and medics and doctors, nobody perfect, but they set great example because they are saving someone's life or they saving cancer patients or whatever, people that do rehabilitation, counselors, they setting great examples without even knowing it, because people look up to these people. People want to aspire to be like them. I can't say that about police officers because police officers got a big rap out here. But I am 100% sure there are some good officers out here in this world, some good cops that set great examples for the community and people in this world. They serve the community. They're not against the community. They're out here trying to I don't know how to say the word, but they're not out here, making situation worse. They're de-escalating situations. But some officers out here that making situations badder. They setting bad examples for, kids, teenagers, and just people in life general or whatever. So you gotta watch what you do when it comes to life, because everybody's just watching you. And when you do something bad, that next person gonna do something bad because you are showing people what it is to be a person, whether you're a good person or a bad person. And they're going to look up to you because you will follow. Because you're a leader, So you got to set great examples out here. If you're an influencer, or if you're a person out here doing good things, you got to set good examples. If you're an influencer or you're a person out here that's doing good thing in a community and everywhere you go, You're not trying to be no good person or trying to set a good example. It's just naturally just you as a person, But sometimes it be hard for other people to see or to believe that you are a good person because they not a good person. And people was not raised around good people that can set good examples for them. So you have to understand where they come from and the reason why they feel the way that they feel. But eventually, if you keep on setting good examples and setting the standards when it comes to your peers in your community and wherever you at in life, your city, people will start doing good things too, because you will be a reflection to other people. People will self-reflect on you and start doing good things for themselves and start doing good things for other people. But it take one person though to set the standard, So yeah, guys, and for the most part, this country is our country. This country don't belong to nobody else. The government, when it comes to our government, they are here to serve us. We're not serving them. When we start serving our government, I thought the government was here to serve and protect us, but we serving them all of a sudden. Because I don't understand it. Just think about it, guys. I thought we were supposed to serve, I thought the government was supposed to serve us, but we are serving the government, you know? Man, I don't even want to get into that. But guys, yeah, you got to set good examples, and your children look up to you, and every person in this world that have a family and they're having kids, your kids is paying attention. Everything you do in life, they look up to you. You the only thing they look up to because They have no one else. And if you have brothers or sisters, they're going to look up to them too. They're going to be inspired to be like them. And if you are a parent, your goal is to, as a parent, is to set the standard for your child. You are supposed to raise your child to not go through the things and the mistakes that you made. You prevent them from going through the things that you have been through so they can have a better life. And they won't have to struggle when you leave this world. They'll be set to keep this thing going for the next generation and for their kids, kids, and kids. All right. So you have to set the standard and the goal because and also, you want your child to be better than you. That was the whole purpose of you having a child. You bring a child in this world because you got to look at it like this. You're going to leave this world. So what you do right now ain't going to matter when you're gone. So why not set the best and let your child have the best experience or even better than what you had? Because when you leave it, you gone. It is not going to matter, you know? Because when you live your life, that's your life. How you live it, how you decide to live your life, that's on you. But for the majority, if you're a good parent or a great parent, I have lived my life. Let's just say hypothetically, if I was like 60 years old or something like that. I have raised my child the best way I can. I have lived my life. I made my choices. I made my decisions. I made my bed. I gotta lay in it, you know. But for the most part, I want my child to be better than me. I want to set a great example for my child to be better. I want to teach him how to raise a family because I'm gonna teach him by raising him in the best way I can. I want to be there with him, his first game, his prom. I want to be there when he feel like he can't talk to nobody. You can always talk to me, you know. I'm gonna be there emotionally supporting my child. I'm going to be that mentally supporting my child. I'm going to be supporting my child in every direction of his life. You know, I want the best for my child and my family. That set great examples. Not some people be worried. Like I said, just because they went through what they went through, they don't want their child to be better than them. But you are old now, so it don't matter. So you would think you would want your child to be better, but some people can be so bitter and they can hold on to things that happened to them when they was a child and did not let go. And they could take it out on their child as if they did it to them. But in actuality, you can't help what you had when when you was raising, you was growing up or whatever. So for instance, technology is more advanced now, but when you was younger, you didn't have technology, you know. But you can adjust now, and you still can adjust and still live your life to the best of your knowledge, you know, the best that you can. But people will hold on to how they was raised, and they would be mad at another generation, which is stupid. You can't help how life, you know, change and how life it just grow throughout the years. That's life. You can't be mad of life creation, like. The world gonna keep on growing, everything gonna keep on advancing. So it's like, what are you mad about? You know, it is nobody's fault that you didn't have what you had back then. Everything is a process. We get better and better as people. The country and the world keep on growing and get more advanced. You know, so yeah, that's all I'm saying, guys. Just think about this, guys. What goal you want to set for yourself? What goal you want to set for your family? What What you want your child to say about you, your children, when you get older? Some parents, as they get older, their children don't want to have nothing to do with them. Do you want to be that person that wants your child don't want to have nothing to do with you? Do you want to be that person? Think about that. Do you want your child to say great things about you as a parent because you really was there for them, supported them, and loved them correctly? That means a lot, you know. People, your child is a reflection of you. If you treat your child horribly, guess what? People gonna see it and they're gonna know it. So you have to be careful how you treat your family and how you treat your peers and other people around you. Treat them with the most respect. Treat them with the most love. Treat them with the most respect. And treat them with the most love. 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 And treat them with and set good example for others, because everybody is watching you. Everybody's watching you. Nobody's perfect. We all sinners. We all sinners. Nobody's perfect. What I'm saying is we can be better as people and how we treat one another. Now that we can do. I am Ali. I'm signing out. This is my video, and I hope what I said was very helpful. And I hope that it uplifts somebody's spirit to do great things with themselves, their family, and within this world. Set good examples and not bad ones. And make the change and be the person that you know you can be. Peace. May God bless.